Through These Doors is sponsored by Scheels.
I don't ask for much, just a little me time before the real workout begins. Game on. It's enough to run anyone ragged. That's why I shop at Scheels, so I can do it all again tomorrow, in style.
Do I miss college? Yeah, no, I miss college. I mean, I loved college. I had no money, but it didn't matter. I mean, it was great. I mean, one of the toughest decisions, if not the toughest decision of my career, was leaving here early. I left after my third year. We won in 2000, and then, you know, it was time for me to go, and that was strictly a financial decision. I mean, it was really, really tough. I almost stayed anyways. I loved it here. You know, the people were great. I loved going to school. And we had great teams here when I was here. We won a lot of hockey games, so it was tough to leave.
Despite playing at home in front of a sold-out crowd, North Dakota played statistically their worst game of the season on Friday night against St. Cloud.
No, there's no real bright spots that I'm going to look to out of this. We didn't play well. We got our tails kicked in our own building.
After Friday's performance, Hackstall tweaked Saturday's lineup. He changed 3 forward lines and 2 of the defensive units. The biggest change, however, on Saturday, according to Coach Hackstall, had nothing to do with the lineup card.
The biggest change was our intensity and effort for the entire 65 minutes. And if you play the game that hard, regardless of what line combinations or D pairs are, if you play that hard night in and night out, you're going to win the majority of hockey games that we play.
I think it's a good thing to have because I think it creates competition within our lineup. I think obviously last year we were scraping to get by and just whoever was healthy was in the lineup, and this year being relatively healthy right now, there's a lot of guys that are in and out of the lineup right now, and I think that really creates a high level of competition in practice because obviously guys either want to get in the lineup or want to stay in the lineup and they're willing to do anything. So.
Though a better performance, Saturday's game still ended in a tie, yielding only 1 point for the second weekend in a row.
Last night, it was obviously it wasn't good. Let's just leave it at that. And tonight, I thought we played a lot better as a whole group, and a lot of guys really stepped up their game. So I think compared to last night, anything would have been better, but tonight was definitely better.
It just was not us out there, and we lost 2 points because of it. But Saturday we kind of got back to our game a little bit and played a lot harder and made a lot smarter plays, got a lot more shots on net, and had a chance to win the game. There were some late chances, just didn't go in, and we got 1 point, which is obviously frustrating. But we're just looking forward to the next weekend.
After playing only 4 games last year, redshirt freshman Rocco Grimaldi was sidelined with a season-ending knee injury.
I'm playing hockey again, I guess is the biggest difference. Yeah, last year was a different year, I guess. It's not the year I planned.
But this season is a new one, and Grimaldi had made his presence known on this team. On Saturday night's game against St. Cloud, he was paired with Corbin Knight and Danny Cristo, arguably the best senior duo in the nation.
He's definitely, I've never really played with a player like Rocco before. He's, I mean, obviously so dynamic and quick out there, and he makes a lot of stuff happen. He can do it one-on-one and one-on-two sometimes. So, and that's something that I think me and Dan kind of have gotten used to over the years. Just maybe sometimes he doesn't need the support that we're used to giving, and I think he can make plays out of nothing sometimes, and I think that's something that can be really beneficial to a line.
For the United States, plenty of time left here.
Grimaldi was selected to represent the United States in the World Juniors tournament this past January in Russia. For the most part, Rocco was absent from the score sheet.
Oh yeah, it was obviously frustrating, not being able to score, because I thought that was a big reason why I was going to be on the team, was to be able to create offense and score and be on the stat sheet.
But his stick caught fire at the most opportune time.
He got a bad break in the first period, a good break there, and the game is tied. Back to the bench when it was over.
Yeah, the 5-minute major to Gostabert in that game.
Nelson quick score, Truba! And Grimaldi may have got a piece of it. It's 2-1 U.S., the first lead for the United States.
It was great to help the team in that last game. That was obviously a big surprise for me there, because I was pretty snake bit, and it was a perfect time to get the monkey off my back, I guess, as they say. So it was a really sweet ending to a pretty tough beginning for me. A little bit of a struggle, but it ended perfectly. So no regrets, no complaints now.
Rocco brings it every night. He's a passionate player that wears his heart on his sleeve. He doesn't leave anything in the tank. Every night he's on the ice, and he makes everybody else around him better. Skill level, top-end skill level, plays at a high speed, great character person as far as on and off the ice. It's somebody that a young player growing up should emulate, and I just admire his compete level.
I mean, he's a great teammate off the ice and on the ice. He's always trying to make people better, and obviously his speed is his #1 attribute. I think everyone can see that just watching him play. And I'm trying to pump your tires. I'm sorry. And just the way he shoots the puck and the way he passes. I mean, it's just everything he does is great.
Grimaldi has spent most of the season on a line with Drake Kajula, forming a bit of chemistry.
Yeah, me and Drake are good buds off the ice. I think maybe 3 months ago or 4 months ago or something, we were in the gym and it came on, and I hated the song, to be honest. I couldn't stand it, and he didn't like it either. And it came on in the gym, and he just started doing the cowboy or something, and we started doing it at the same time, as a joke to make fun of the song. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, it kind of started growing on us, and I don't know, I really like it, I guess now. It's just, I like the up-tempo beat and how the fans get into it, and it's just something that we laugh at. It's just, when we can look at each other and laugh and smile before the game, because we're not the most serious guys off the ice, to be honest, or before games. We don't get uptight. We like keeping it loose, and us just doing the gangium, I guess, is a good way for us to stay loose and just have fun, so it's a good time.
North Dakota's lone point on the weekend dropped them into a 3-way tie for 4th place in the conference. That makes this weekend series all the more important, as the Badgers from the University of Wisconsin, also tied for 4th, make the trek to the frozen city of Grand Forks.
It's nice that we can get right back at it at home here and try to make up for last weekend. I mean, you look at Wisconsin though, and they're tied with us right now in the standings. So. And they came off a big weekend, a big sweep, so they're going to be coming in with a lot of confidence, and they're always a tough team to play against, the way they're structured, and they got a lot of pride in that organization. So it's always tough when those guys come in, but it's fun when a rival comes in like that to our home building, and I think it's an important weekend for us to really try to take as much advantage as we can of the last couple home games of the second half here.
Right now, the Badgers are hot. Ranked 19th in the country, coming off a home sweep, Wisconsin is unbeaten in its last 10 WCHA contests. Even youngsters like freshman Drake Kajula realize the importance the weekend has on the season as a whole.
Going into the week, you don't know what the lines are here, but I mean, everyone's going to be happy if they're in the lineup, and if you're not in the lineup, everyone's going to work hard to try and get into the lineup. So lineups don't really matter. It's just you got to go out there, you play as a team no matter what, and hopefully we come up on the winning side this weekend.
Well, it's an important week for us. You know, we're going through some challenging times. We have, you know, we haven't had a lot of success over the last couple of weekends. That has a way of not just physically, but probably more importantly, mentally testing you. But you know, I think it's a great opportunity for our team to embrace that challenge and to improve ourselves. You know, we've played good teams, and we've been pretty good. But now the last couple of weekends, I think we've played a couple of teams that have played well enough, you know, to be considered in the top 5 in the country. And you know, to go out and consistently take points from those teams, we have to improve what we're doing, and that's the reality of what our work week is all about.
Yeah, I mean, hockey's hockey, and so I think what works here, you know, works in the NHL too. I mean, yeah, it's been a couple of tough weekends. You know, especially the Friday game against St. Cloud wasn't so hot. But I mean, I would imagine this week of practice for him is going to be tough. I think you just hard work is basically what I think gets you back. You need to practice like you play, especially here in college, I mean, with all the practices that you have, just games on the weekend. So if they have a good week of practice here, and you know, a big weekend this weekend coming up, get a couple of wins, and you're off and running again.
Word is you got some new boots.
Yeah. Would you? No.
Why not?
Because they're too nice, too good a taste. I don't want everyone to see what kind of style I'm rocking. I'm trying to set a new trend. So.
Boots? Why are they awful? What are they, like snow boots? No way. Those are up.
I know.
You didn't wear those things. Do you think you're Tom Brady? We did not. We didn't. Did you wear a Tom Brady jersey?
Yeah.